Welcome to the Coaching Carousel Dynasty. Missouri got their first win of the season last episode after defeating Alabama in a surprise upset nobody saw coming. But next game we took on Vanderbilt, and we are sitting here at 1-2. They are 2-2 on the season, and right away we got off to a hot start. Here is Jeremy Five Coat, the 6'5" receiver, getting a bullet pass from Bubba Wilford. But early on in this game, Wilford, still adjusting to being a starter, throws an interception across the middle, and that will be the first turnover of the game. But from there, Bubba picks it up. Later in the first quarter, here he is inside the red zone. A play-action fake to Jameis Johnson. Here's a throw to left side. That's caught by Luis Galvez inside the 10. It's a gain of 14 yards. 4 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Wilford extending the play. He throws to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Jadon Richards. And that's an excellent throw on the run. Wilford showing that versatility as a quarterback. He can use his legs to extend plays. In the second quarter, here is Wilford throwing to the end zone again, and he's got Glenn Turner, the smallest receiver on the roster. He's listed at 5'8", but I gotta say, he's about 5'7", maybe that. With cleats on, maybe a bit taller, but Missouri takes the 14-3 lead. Now into the third quarter, here is Wilford loading up, throwing this one deep, and there is Glenn Turner again behind the defense. Touchdown! The third score of the day by Wilford, and it's a bomb to the smallest receiver on the roster, Glenn Turner, getting behind the defense. 21-3, dropping it in a bucket. And now we enter the fourth quarter, up by 3 scores. And here we are running the football. Here is Caden Walker breaking a tackle. He picks up about a gain of 6. And now Missouri looks to run some clock a little bit. Here's a handoff. Jameis Johnson cuts to the outside, showing off the speed, makes a couple of men miss down the sideline. Touchdown. Jameis Johnson has been the most consistent player on the squad so far, and his running ability and his ability to make people miss has really made a difference so far, as Missouri will cruise to their second win of the season versus Vanderbilt at home. One last long run. Here is Johnson breaking free down the right sideline, and this first down will ice the game. The longest run of the evening for Jameis, 38 yards on the option. And we will get our second win of the season versus Vanderbilt. Travion Ford gets player of the game, a forced fumble recovery, a sack, 2 tackles for loss. And Glenn Turner ends up with offensive player of the game for us. 2 receptions, both of them go for touchdowns. And a good start to this episode as we get our second win of the season, improving to 2-2. That brings us to 2-0 here in SEC play to start our coaching career in the conference. And you can just see right now, you know, there are only 2 undefeated teams in our division, and that is Florida, who is ahead of us. They've already lost 1 game. But now we face another big test, and this is Georgia. We already know Georgia and Alabama run the SEC current day, and in this series, pretty much the same story. Georgia is still a top 25 team. They have a pretty good quarterback in Salyers, and Brock Bowers is still here at tight end. And then looking at their defense, we already know they are one of the top defenses every single year, and they are led by Kelly Ringo. Look at those stats. Those attributes, I should say. That is just absolutely ridiculous. We will try not to throw to his side. There he is on the right side of the field. So here we go, starting this game with the play action. We throw right to him. That's a risky throw. Luis Galvez with the first catch of the evening. Goes for a gain of 3 yards. 2nd and 7, running Caden Walker in motion. This is another handoff. Jameis right at Ringo, and he picks up a gain of 8. It's a first down for him. You got to love these pistol formations that we come out with. Here's a handoff. Caden, good block downfield by Jameis, and he frees up 15 yards for his fellow tailback. Look at Jameis Johnson downfield, picking up a nice little block that time. Here is Bubba, this time scrambling. You can kind of see the theme here. We don't want to throw downfield versus this very good secondary. Here is Johnson again, another handoff. This is a gain of 8. And it's another first down here for the offense. We eventually get it to a 3rd and 4 at the 30. It looks like Wilford's trying to just throw the team off, just not even changing the play. Here's a handoff. Johnson, and it looks like he picks up the first down, but the refs do not give it to him. So we will line up here on a 4th and inches to go for it. Trying to draw the defense offside. Look at, we're going to snap it. Wilford cannot push forward to the first down marker, and he is down. Wow. And that one will be stopped short of the first down marker. Well, Georgia capitalizes. Here we go on our next drive. Luis Galvez with a gain of 14 on that catch. His second catch of the evening. You see, we haven't tried to go up top yet. Here's Antonio Cole, though, with his first catch of the game, getting 7 yards. Obviously want to stay away from Ringo. Here's a handoff to the other side. Jameis almost breaks free. Gets only a gain of 2. Another 3rd down opportunity here. Handoff. Johnson with a nice hole. He makes the move, and he picks up a gain of 11. Now, Georgia comes into this game with 1 conference loss so far, so we're looking to give them their second one. They're only up by 7 early. Here's a throw to the sideline. That's a nice throw. Jeremy Fivecoat, who is a 6'5", 6'6" slot receiver. He gets it on the outside that time. Quick throw. Galvez again. Breaking a tackle. Down at the 1. A gain of 24 yards, and it's 1st and goal. Wilford showing off the accuracy right on the money. Perfect timing to his big tight end. 1st and goal at the inch-yard line. Handoff. Johnson will walk in. It's a touchdown. And we will tie this ball game up at 7 apiece. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 3 and out here for the Georgia offense will give Missouri about 70 yards to go down the football field with 1:40 to go. Here is Galvez. He's been busy today. It's a gain of 11, his 4th catch of the game so far. Play action fake again to Wilford. Moving to the right side. He stops and throws, and he's too late. It's picked off by Madden, and Madden will take it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little too late on that throw. And obviously Wilford was moving to the right side. The defender was just moving with them, and he just makes the play. Well, Georgia capitalizes again. It's 14-7. Here's Wilford throwing to a tight window. This time he finds Galvez. A gain of 26, 5 for 78. That's a career high for him. Here is Wilford in the pocket, dropping back, and he throws this one out of bounds. That one will be intentional grounding. There's no doubt about that. And with that play, we will just go into halftime, not even trying anything. One last run before half. Johnson, gain of 5. And we're going to be down by 7 at halftime. So second half action now. Bubba Wilford. A couple of nice throws, but obviously late on a couple as well. Here is Jeremy Fivecoat with the first catch of the second half here for Missouri. A gain of 15 yards. Wilford has that excellent accuracy. He came into this season with 89 throw power, 94 throw accuracy. He was the more accurate quarterback of the two between him and Jacob Hill. But Wilford obviously can make all the throws. 2nd and 7. Here is Johnson. Another handoff up the middle. And our offensive line isn't doing too bad versus this Georgia front. That brings it to a big-time 3rd and 3 here. And we'll see what the offensive coordinator comes up with because this Georgia defense only held us to 7 points 3.5 quarters through. Handoff with Jameis Johnson. I'm about to say Jameis Winston. He picks up about 6 yards. So now 1st and 10, Wilford. Quick throw. It's Glenn Turner making a man miss. To the 10, the 5. Down at the 4-yard line. A flag on the play. Holding on the offense. This one's coming back. The hold came after the catch, so we will get it at the 28-yard line. An unorthodox 1st and 2. Here's a handoff up the middle. That's Jameis. He picks up the first down. Gain of 4. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Handoff. Caden Walker. He puts on a move and picks up 7. We found a hole in the defense. It's right up the middle. We've been running the football well. Quick throw, Antonio Cole now inside the 10. It's a gain of 9 yards. And now we have 1st and goal to go. Running Luis Galvez in motion. Jameis, handoff, cuts back, finds some space, and it gets lit up by number 13. Got to hold on to the football. Jameis already has 2 fumbles this year. Quick throw, Luis Galvez. Why not reward him for his big day he's having today? He will score. He was supposed to get in earlier but couldn't get in. He was tackled at the 1. This time he hits the end zone. 4th quarter action now. Down by 3. Georgia does knock on a field goal, and here is Jameis. We got to continue to ride him. Even if he's getting stopped so far, only 3.6 yards per carry. Half of his average this year. Play action fake. Wilford throws, and that's Jeremy 5-coat again, and he picks up another 1st down for him. We hurry it up to the line now, just trying to catch the defense off guard while trying to get into the end zone and move some clock a little bit. Johnson, big hole up the middle. It's a gain of 11. 19 carries for him, 84 yards. 1st and 10 again. Glenn Turner runs in motion this time. We throw it back to him. Turner spins, breaks a tackle, breaks another, and a 3rd. 7 yards. Those are the gutsy plays we need this year. Only a 7-yard game, but that could have easily been a loss of 2. Running a jet sweep. This time, Glenn Turner was supposed to get the handoff, but it looks like the play was broken, but Bubba Wilford makes the most of it. A gain of 5. So now here we go at the 17. Wilford in the pocket, rolls to the right side, throws all the way back across the field. It's caught, and that is the 1st reception of the season by Walker Banks. Somehow was wide open against Ringo. 2nd and goal, inside the 5. Oh my, Caden Walker gets absolutely lit up. Gain of 3, 15 seconds, 3rd and goal. This could be the game. Caden Walker walks in. 3 yards out. Missouri will take the 4-point lead. 12 seconds. We kick it off, and Georgia returns it to the 25. 8 seconds to go. Probably enough for 2 plays. Here is Salyers taking off, and he will pick up about a gain of 13 yards, maybe 15, but he gets down. They call a timeout with 1 second to go. One last Hail Mary play here for Georgia. Can we pull off another huge upset versus 5-1 Georgia? The throw is deep, and it is caught at the 12, but tackled, and Missouri will upset Georgia. How about that game? Bubba Wilford, efficient offense, except for that one throw, obviously. But how about the game plan? This is how we are going to win games, by grinding out these wins. We don't have the explosive offenses that we've had in years past. Obviously, Houston was a big-time offense, and then obviously Bowling Green, we had an explosive offense led by Javonte Kinsey in the MAC Conference. We're just not going to win that way this year. It's going to be different. All these games are going to be grind them out types of games. So we head into the Ohio State matchup, another powerhouse team. Look at the defense. They're giving up 7.8 points per game. That is just ridiculous. Well, here we go on offense. They've only given up a touchdown so far this year on average. So we'll see what our offense can do. Here is Wilford, though. Not scared to throw the football. How did the quarterback not catch that one on the pick? That was a layup of an interception. Instead, it's a 1st down by Antonio Cole. Wilford throwing across the middle. He's got Jadon Richards. And Jadon Richards picks up about a gain of 13. Here's a handoff. Jameis Johnson to the outside, makes a man miss. To the 15. 21 yards. We have Ohio State up against the ropes on our first opening possession. Here is Wilford. Another option play. He pitches it. Jeremy 5-coat picks up, blocking downfield. It's a touchdown. Gain of 16 yards. That's all we need. And how about that opening drive from Missouri? Wow, Bubba Wilford has definitely turned this offense around. It isn't the high-scoring offense, but we are just efficient. 7-7 game here in the second quarter still. Wilford, play action fake, and there is that number 1 defense getting after Wilford. It's a safety. Kenyatta Jackson will be there. And it looks like he pretty much went unblocked to Wilford, and by the time Wilford discovered it, it was way too late, and that's a safety. So we will fast forward all the way to the fourth quarter, and this game was kind of a grind-em-out game. Ohio State had a bunch of long drives. Missouri had a bunch of long drives, but here we are with 2 minutes to go, down by 10. Here's Bubba Wilford scrambling on a 2nd and long. He picks up a gain of 9. 3rd and 16, play action fake. Wilford throws across the middle, and he's got Glenn Turner, who he found 2 touchdowns a game ago, and that's a gain of 22, his first catch of the game today. Here's a throw to the end zone. Make it number 2. His 2nd catch goes for a touchdown, 7 yards out, and now we are down by 3 with a minute to go, but our defense has to come up with a stop. A great return sets Ohio State up at the 41. Here's a handoff. This time up the middle. It's a gain of 11. We will call our first timeout. We need a stop here. 1st and 10. CJ Stroud is still at quarterback. Here's a big handoff to Mayan Williams. He's inside the 5. And that one will do it. CJ Stroud, still a senior at this point, will kneel this one out. You forget that he is a redshirt sophomore. He will be going to the NFL after this year. But Ohio State holds on in this one by 3. But you got to love the fight in this team. It makes you think, how did we lose to Memphis to open the season? I guess we just needed some time to get acclimated with the offense. And Ohio State wins this one 34-28. But another efficient game by Bubba Wilford. He has just been really, really good for us. In our running game, that's pretty much what we've been leaning on. We tried to run the football in this one. Like I said, it was just one of those grind-em-out games until the fourth quarter, but we just didn't have enough there at the end. Our defense couldn't come up with the stop. Mayan Williams, 20 attempts, 134, 2 touchdowns. And we come with our 3rd loss after that one. But to be honest, with 6 games remaining, we are 3-3. We are undefeated in SEC play and have already defeated Alabama and Georgia. I don't think the experts could have predicted that one. But wow, I am actually pretty pleased by how we are playing so far, especially in SEC play. Jameis Johnson ran for 592, 7 touchdowns, 6.5 yards per carry. He's definitely going to be probably our first 1,000-yard rusher of this series. I'm excited for that. And then Bubba Wilford has stepped up and really been a force at quarterback, throwing accurate balls, spreading the ball around. We don't have a star receiver. That's one thing that I probably want to add if we stay at Missouri, but we will see. So with 6 games remaining, we have South Carolina, Kentucky, and Tennessee. But then our final 3 games most likely will be 3 straight ranked opponents, with Texas, Florida, and then TAMU could be ranked at that point. So we'll have to see how the last 6 games of this SEC schedule will go. Hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.